Hello students, hope you all are fine. So in the last week I think everyone has completed whatever you have got. All the videos you have observed thoroughly. All the notes, assignment you have completed. Chapters you have read thoroughly. Maths you have practiced. Yes or no? So again today we are starting with the new chapter. Clear? So, though I have started this chapter playing with numbers, with the first 2-3 topics I taught you, today I will start with the prime factorization. Clear? Now this prime factorization it is mainly based with the prime numbers. Clear? So all of you know what are the prime numbers and composite numbers. Those numbers are known as prime numbers whose factors are 1 and the number itself, no other numbers. Clear? So this prime factorization can be done by two methods. One is division method, one is factor tree method. Clear? So you can both the methods you have to learn. During exams in the question paper, if you get find out the prime factorization method, you can apply, find the prime factorization, you can apply any method. But if it will be mentioned that find the prime factorization of this number by division method or by factor tree method, then you have to apply that particular method. Clear? So now here you see I have given two examples I have showed you. When you find out this division method or factor tree method, your divisibility rule will be applied over here. Means if you follow the divisibility rule, then you will not face problem to find out the divisor. That means by which prime number you will start division. Clear? So 72 is the even number. Got it or not? And you know the divisibility rule of 2. If the number is multiple of 2, that means that number can be divisible by 2. Clear? Or if it is the even number. Now, first thing is in the division method, when you start doing division, these are the divisors, these numbers by which we are dividing. Clear? So these divisors must be prime number. You won't be able to use over any composite number. That means with composite number you cannot divide. Clear? So here you can start with 2 also, here you can start with 3 also. That means by which number it can be divided. Clear? And remainder must be 0. So you see I have started with 2. You can start with 3 also, I think it will divide. So 2 36 is 72. Next in this way I have continued. At last I have got the quotient as 1. That means if the last quotient is 1 or any prime number, that means your division is complete. You cannot move further division. Got it? Is that clear what I have told? That means if you get any prime number you can divide only by prime number. So that means you will get 1 only, and 1 you can divide with 1 only, with no other number. Clear or not? So, and you cannot divide 1 by 1 because 1 is not the prime number. And I told you again, I have told you means this number must be prime number. So with 1 you cannot divide. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Clear or not? It is a unit number. So when you have got 1 or any prime number if you get, that means your division is complete. So after completing the division, you have to write down the prime factorization, means prime factors. These numbers, these all the divisors, you arrange in ascending order. Clear? And after that you find out the product. You will see this product and the given product will be same. If it will be same, that means your division method is correct. And if the product will be different, that means it's wrong. Again you have to check it. Got it? Same way, another example I have given over here. You go through it. Here I have started with 5 because its unit place is 0. And this is the divisibility rule of 5. If unit place is 0 or 5, it can be divided by 5. So that's why directly I have started with 5. You can start with 2 also because it is also even number. So even number can be divisible by 2. But by which you start, your factors will come same. This one only. Clear or not? And at last the main factors will be remain same by whatever number you will use, which prime number you will use. Got it, students? So this is the division method. Next one is factor tree method. Factor tree, why its name is tree? Tree means like in the tree you have got the branches. No, you can see the branches. So here also these all are the branches of factors. Suppose 72 is a number, given number. Its 2 branches will be there, not more than 2 at a time. These 2 and 36 are the 2 factors of 72. So when you start the factor tree method, always remember there will be only 2 branches, and here it can be both the numbers are composite, means both the factors can be composite, both the factors can be prime number, or one can be prime, one can be composite, it does not matter. But after completing the factor tree method, at last all the final numbers must be prime numbers. Got it? See, 72 I have divided with 2 and 36. You can start with 3 also. With 3, 24 it will be there. You will see here I have done 72 in 3 method. Clear or not? Here you see 1 prime, 1 composite. Here both composite. Here also 1 prime, 1 composite. But at last when the divisions are completed, no, this method has completed, you will see all the final numbers will be prime numbers. And same number has come. Clear or not? So after writing, suppose first method, after writing these 2 factors, 2 is the prime number. So if prime number, it cannot be divided again. Clear or not? It come 1 and 2. So 1 you cannot write because 1 is not the prime number. So 36 is the composite number. So 36 can be divided into 2 into 18. Clear or not? Understood? Now 2 is again prime number, but 18 is composite number. So 18 will be divided further. 2 into 9. Again 2 is the prime number. 18 you can write with 3 into 6 also. But whatever you will write, at last the final answers will be same. Again 9 can be divided 3 into 3. So now both the numbers are prime number. Now in this method, when at last all the numbers will be prime number, that means your factor tree method is complete. Got it, students? So at last you will write down the answer in this format. Here same number with different factors I have showed you. Clear? So this is the prime factorization method by division method. Prime factorization, how to find out the prime factorization by division method and factor tree method. I think students you have understood, everyone. So in the next video I will start with the HCF and LCM. Clear? Thank you.